And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful evening for Pacer baseball as the USC Aiken Pacers get set to take on the Chowan Hawks on this lovely Friday evening, as I've already stated. USC coming into the game today with a 34-11 overall record, 23-4 at home, and a 17-7 conference record. No, this is not a conference matchup, however, so no need to worry about conference standings. Chowan, on the other hand, comes into today's game with a 24-21 record, 16-14 at home, 8-7 away, but a commanding 12-3 conference record in their respective conference. On the hill today for the Pacers, the staff ace Joey Benitez, and he'll face the leadoff man Connor Arcabasso. And from Roberto Hernandez Stadium, I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining me today. Arcabasso with a 3.53 ERA, 1 home run, 21 RBIs. First pitch from Benitez just misses outside for ball one, and we are underway. Misses low and away, 2-0. Benitez, who just reached his 100th strikeout, his last home start, comes into today's game with very impressive stats. Again, the staff ace on the year. Sets the deal with 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Benitez with a 2.08 ERA, 9-2 record in 12 starts, 16 appearances, has 2 complete games and 1 shutout over 91 innings pitched. Has an opponent batting average of .227 and has amassed 107 strikeouts. That's lined into center field, and that's going to be a base hit to start things off for the Hawks. So the perfect game gone in a hurry. And again, with somebody like Joey Benitez, he can go pretty deep into a game with a perfect game. Not going to happen this time around, however. Brings up Marquise Lanier. Lanier leads the team with a batting average of .384, 4 home runs and 21 RBIs. Quick check throw over to first from Benitez, keeping Arcabasso close to the bag. Pitch right down the middle for strike one to Lanier. Another check throw, and they may have him on a rundown. That sneaky pickoff move of Benitez coming through once again, and they are going to catch Arcabasso leading off the bag. And they're complaining that it was a balk. Again, Benitez has been called on a balk earlier this season where he steps a little too close to the mound. And that's the thing with his pickoff move. It's borderline a balk. And if he just even moves his foot just a hair more towards the mound, they call him for it, and in this case, they may have an argument. His foot did almost look like it was going towards the mound, but as of right now, the play is going to stand. It's going to be a pickoff of Arcabasso for the first out. Oh, 0-1 count to Lanier. That one just missing high and outside, 1-1. Misses outside with that pitch as well, 2-1. Swing and a miss, got him to chase one just a little bit outside. Put a little extra something behind that one, too. First pitches didn't really look like they had full steam behind them. But the count even at 2-2 on Lanier. And he pops that one up. Right side of the infield. And Skylar Mercado is there to make the catch. That'll be 2 outs here in the top of the first, and while we have a chance, we'll go ahead and look at the rest of the Pacer defense. Brian Pereira behind the plate catching for Benitez. Luke Westerberg over at first base. Skylar Mercado, as we just said, at second. Tyler Emmerman is over at short, and Dalton Weeks at third. In the outfield, Mitchell Price in left, Jose Bonilla in center, and Niall Goings in right field. So they'll bring up Marvin Harrell Jr. Misses outside for a ball. Harrell batting .263 on the year, 2 home runs and 21 RBIs. That pitch falls in for a strike, 1-1. One grounded foul into the Pacer dugout, 1-2. Misses outside, 2-2. Hit the other way, and just going to go foul past first base. Couple feet foul. Had that been a little bit more to its left, that would have been extra bases for sure as it went all the way into the corner. But the count will stay at 2-2 on Harrell. And he sends that one into left field. Mitchell Price there and makes the catch for the third and final out. So a 1-2-3 inning as we go into the bottom of the first inning. Still no score between the Hawks and the Pacers. And we're about to go into the bottom of the first inning. Jose Bonilla in his usual leadoff spot. Bonilla comes into the game batting just a hair under 400, 395 average. No home runs and 31 RBIs on the year. His opponent on the mound is Will Edwards of the Hawks. First pitch to Bonilla. Misses outside for a ball. There's a hopper third base side, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard for the Pacers. Dangerous leadoff man in Jose Bonilla.
Number 23, Luke Westerberg.
Bonilla with 12 stolen bases on the year has only been caught twice. Number 2 on the team in stolen bases. Leader is Mitchell Price, believe it or not. And Luke Westerberg at the plate now. Westerberg batting .346 on the year with 2 homers and 21 RBIs. First pitch misses low and away for ball 1. As we said, Will Edwards on the mound with an 8.24 ERA, 0-5 record in 8 starts, 12 appearances, and has an opponent batting average of .354. So he's going to have a bit of work today against the dangerous Pacer lineup, and we'll see how he does. The 1-0. Misses high for a ball, 2-0. 2-0 misses high and outside, 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0 pitch. Finding the strike zone, 3-1. Fouled off the other way into the picnic area. And the count full. And 3-2 pitch. Just misses high. Breaking ball that didn't break enough. Allows Westerberg to take first on the free pass, and there are runners on first and second now with nobody out. And the ever-dangerous Mitchell Price coming to the plate. Price batting .337 on the year, but leads the team in several categories, including triples with 5, home runs with 14, and RBIs with 49. Runners on first and second. Another chance for Mitchell Price to pad his stats. And he pops up the first pitch, first base side. And that'll be caught for the out.
Right fielder number
A break there to get the dangerous Price on an easy pop-up. Brings up Niall Goings, and the conventional double play could end the inning for the Hawks. Goings with a .323 average and 6 home runs, 29 RBIs. A bit of a breakout season for him. Last year didn't play a whole lot, kind of struggled a little bit here and there. But this year he's been much more consistent and has become a real dangerous batter in this Pacer lineup. Pitch inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. Outside. And they're going to say Goings did not go. They'll appeal and confirm that he did not go. Count even at 1-1 on Niall Goings. The 1-1. Misses low, 2-1. Good looking pitch there. Must have just missed the strike zone. Actually, somewhat surprising that Goings did not go for that. Looked like a pitch that he would like to hit. Edwards steps off the mound, sending the runners back to their bags. Pitch in the dirt, ball gets away, and that's going to send Bonilla to third and Westerberg to second. Wild pitch moves the runners into scoring position. And a 3-1 count to Niall Goings. This is high and outside, and Goings will walk to load up the bases for the Pacers here in the first. And that will bring up the NCBWA National Hitter of the Week, Brian Pereira. In fact, Brian Pereira is the first Pacer to ever be named the National Hitter of the Week. Pretty nice feather to have in your cap if you're Brian Pereira. Bases are loaded with one out. Yeah, this week Pereira was 12 and 19, a 7.06 batting average, and a slugging percentage of 1.588. So very impressive numbers, and we'll see if those numbers carry on into this homestand that the Pacers have. And that's grounded, just foul down the first base side. The 0-1. Misses high for a ball, 1-1. And Pereira hits a little looper to second, and that's going to be caught for the second out.
Designated hitter number 14, Zach Moon.
Brings up Zach Moon. Comes into the game with a .290 batting average, 11 home runs and 39 RBIs on the year. Bases still loaded now with 2 outs for the Pacers, as it's looking to strike early here in the first inning. And the first pitch is right there for strike 1. The 0-1. Misses low, 1-1. And foul tipped into the glove of Flanagan, the catcher for the Hawks, for strike 2. The 1-2. Ooh, dangerous pitch there, but it was low enough and inside enough to be called a ball, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fouled off by Moon to stay alive. Once again, the 2-2. Misses outside, full count. No place to put Moon as the bases are loaded, but no room for error in Moon as he has 2 strikes with 2 outs. 3-2 pitch comes in as the runners go, and he pops it up. Right side foul territory, and it's going to be caught for the 3rd and final out. So the Pacers will leave the bases loaded as Moon flies out in foul territory. And we go into the top of the 2nd. Still no score between the Hawks and the Pacers. So we go into the top of the 2nd inning. No score between the Chowan Hawks and the USC Aiken Pacers. Zach Cooper will lead things off, the first baseman for the Hawks. Cooper with a .323 average, 6 home runs, and 40 RBIs on the year. First pitch missing for ball 1 from Benitez. 1-0. Hopper right back to Benitez, who just tosses it over to first for the first out. Cool as a cucumber, as they say, on that one.
The designated hitter number 20, Trent Brosdahl.
And that brings up Trent Brosdahl. Brosdahl, the DH for the Hawks. Batting .361 with 9 home runs, leading the team in that category, and 43 RBIs, also team leading. It's a good production from the DH for the Hawks as he fouls one off the other way for strike 1. Hit in the air out into right field. Goings chasing after it. Still chasing, and he'll make the catch near the warning track for the second out. Again, Niall Goings showing off the wheels out there. Not the fastest of the 3 outfielders, but fast enough to track that one down. And that brings up Harry Makote, the left fielder for the Hawks. .348 average on the year, 5 home runs, 34 RBIs. And first pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Pitch inside for a ball, 1-1. Pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first, and that will do it here in the top of the second inning. Another 1-2-3 inning from Benitez. And we go into the bottom of the second, still no score. So we go into the bottom of the second inning. No score between the Hawks and the Pacers as Dalton Weeks leads things off for USC Aiken. Pacers left the bases loaded in the last half of the first inning. And first pitch to Weeks is right there for strike one. Weeks batting .309 on the year with 7 home runs and 43 RBIs. Swing and a miss there. 0-2. Weeks' 43 RBIs puts him at number 2 on the team. Just one ahead of Brian Pereira. So kind of 1-2 on Weeks. Ooh, dangerous looking curveball there. Just missed the strike zone. 2-2. Misses high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. High and away, ball 4, and Weeks works back from an 0-2 count to draw the walk to start things off here in the second.
Second baseman number 11, Skyler Mercado.
Bring up Skyler Mercado. 1 on, nobody out. Mercado batting .265 on the year with 5 home runs and 22 RBIs. Misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit the other way, out into right field. And that one will be caught by Lanier for the first out.
The shortstop, number 8, Ty Emmerman.
Brings up Tyler Ammerman, the shortstop and number 9 hitter for the Pacers. .246 batting average on the year. 4 home runs, 23 RBIs. Runner on first base with 1 out for Ammerman. And a check throw over to first. Swing and a miss. Ammerman was a little late on that one. 0-1. just brushing the inside corner. 0-2. Fouled off. Airman just staying alive. And that one's going to be lined into right field. That'll be a base hit. And the ball is bobbled a little bit, and that's going to give Dalton Weeks the green light to head to third, and he makes it in there safely. That'll put runners on the corners with only one out here in the bottom of the second inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Jose Bonilla.
That brings up the top of the order with Jose Bonilla, who singled his first time up, made his way all the way over to third base, but was unfortunately stranded there, as Pacers were unable to bring anybody home with the bases loaded. And Bonilla fouls one off the other way for strike one. The 0-1. Fouled off the other way this time. The count 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field, shallow right field. Coming on and diving for it is Lander, but he's going to miss it. And that's going to score a run. Bonilla hustles into second, slides, and he's going to make it in there as the ball goes all the way over to third base. It's an RBI double for Jose Bonilla, and the Pacers take a 1-0 lead. Lanier stretched out as best he could to try to make that diving catch, but in doing so, he allowed the ball to get past him, and it put the speedy Bonilla on second. Scored Dalton Weeks and put Tyler Ammerman on third as Luke Westerberg now comes to the plate with 2 on and 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. Westerberg walked his first time out. And he has a hopper over to third. And it's just going to go foul. Strike one. Yeah, one. Hit in the air, out to right field. Lanier tracks that one down. Tagging from third is Ammerman. He comes in and he will score. So it'll be a sacrifice fly for Luke Westerberg, and the Pacers now take a 2-0 lead.
Left fielder, number 1, Mitchell Price.
Brings up Mitchell Price, runner on second with 2 outs. Little bloop fly out to first, his first time up. Still waiting on the first pitch to Price. First pitch low and inside for ball 1. The 1-0. High and outside, 2-0. Upper part of the strike zone, 2 balls, 1 strike. Curveball missing high for a ball, 3 balls, 1 strike to Mitchell Price. Misses high and outside, ball 4, and Price will take the free pass to first. Brings up Niall Goings. Goings walked his first plate appearance. Runners on first and second with 2 outs for Goings. 2-0 to score here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch in there, upper inside corner for a strike. And that one is popped up in shallow center field. And that one will be caught by Lanier for the third and final out. But the Pacers score 2 here in the bottom of the second. As we go into the top of the third, they lead Chowan Hawks 2-0. And we enter the top of the third inning. Aaron Flanagan, the catcher, will lead things off for the Hawks. They trail the Pacers 2-0. Flanagan comes into the game with a .333 batting average. First pitch in there for a strike. Also has 2 home runs and 17 RBIs on the year. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Got tied up on that one. Didn't want to go around, it looked like, but he did anyway. 0-2. Misses low and outside for a ball, 1-2. Inside corner call, strike 3, and Benitez gets Flanagan looking for the first out.
Second baseman, number 31, Chowan.
Emery Shope coming up. Second baseman for the Hawks. Shope with a 154 batting average. He's only had 26 at-bats, however, on the year. And does have a home run and 5 RBIs. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And that one fouled off right in front of the plate. Barrera was all set to fire down to first, but didn't have to, as it's a dead ball. Count stays at 0-2 to Shope. Pitch misses there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a slow hopper to third. Takes a weird hop to Weeks, who fires down to first for the second out. Weeks was playing a little back on that one, waiting for the ball to come to him, and it was a good thing he did. If he had charged that hop may have caught him by surprise, and it could have been a base hit. Well, I'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Tyler Jones, also the third baseman. Jones with a .292 batting average. No home runs, 7 RBIs, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. The 0-1. Hit high in the air, foul territory and out of play. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, got him to chase one outside for strike number 3 and the third out. Another 1-2-3 inning as we go into the bottom of the third. Pacers still leading 2-0. And we enter the bottom of the third inning with Brian Pereira leading things off. Flew out his first time up. Coming into the game after being named the National Batter of the Week. His average has jumped all the way up to 366, and again, 42 RBIs with now 7 home runs. And Pereira has really just exploded onto the scene late in the season here. First pitch to Pereira is high for ball 1. Misses there, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Curveball misses high. Ball 3. Well, I do tell you, if you're going to get hot with the bat, this is the time to do it. Coming down the stretch, getting ready for tournament play. Doesn't hurt to have a hot bat going into that. And he rips one foul down the first base side for strike 1. Actually, it's a good thing that went foul. First baseman Cooper for the Hawks playing right along the foul line there at first. And had that been a fair ball, he may have had a play on it. Pereira does like to pull the ball to right field. Pretty much 99 times out of 100, he's going to send the ball out that way. The 3-1. Misses low for ball 4, and Pereira draws the walk. So for the second straight inning, the Pacers will lead things off with a walk. And that brings up Zach Moon, who flew out in foul territory his first time up. And a check throw over to Pereira, trying to keep him close to the bag. Another check throw to first. Pitch is high for a ball. So count 1-0 to Zach Moon. Check throw down to first. Quick snap. Pereira makes it back safely, and the pitch was in there for a strike, so the count even now at 1-1 on Moon. Pitch misses high for a ball, 2-1. And Moon sends that one out into left field. That'll drop in for a base hit and go to the wall. Pereira rounding second, heading for third. Moon trying to trot into second, and he's going to make it in there standing up. It's going to be a double for Zach Moon, putting runners in scoring position for the Pacers with nobody out here in the third.
The third baseman, number 44, Dalton Weeks.
Now Dalton Weeks comes up, walked and came around to score back in the second inning, his first time out. Now he has runners on second and third with nobody out. And that one is popped up in shallow center field. Argabasso loses sight of it, and the ball hits the ground, and Weeks hustles into second base. 1 run will score, and Zach Moon will make it over to third. Not sure if he lost it in the lights or what happened, but what looked like a surefire out ends up being a run scored, and still runners on second and third with nobody out.
The second baseman, number 11, Skylar Mercado.
Brings up Skylar Mercado. Still nobody out, and runners on second and third again. Score now 3-0, Pacers leading the Hawks. I think they're going to mark that a hit, as it looks like Argabasso didn't even touch the ball. And that one's lined to center field, and that's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to wave Weeks around third. He's coming home, and he will score. A 2 RBI single for Skylar Mercado, and the Pacers now have a 5-0 lead. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound, and while they have a meeting on that mound, we'll thank a couple of our sponsors, including Danny Michaelis of State Farm Insurance. Saving money is important. That's why you can count on Danny Michaelis to get you all the discounts you deserve. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, located off of Whiskey Road, just down the road from Willie Jules Barbecue. Every dish is served with a side of Southern hospitality. Stop on in and tell them Pacer Sports sent you. Also, Aiken Flooring. Aiken Flooring, you can stand on us. The South Carolina Education Lottery, where you're not only taking a chance, but giving a chance. Quality Inn and Suites, and last but not least, innovative solutions. So that brings up Tyler Ammerman. Runner on first base with nobody out. 5-0 your score here in the bottom of the third inning. Pacers over the Hawks. Ammerman singled and scored a run his first time up. And I'll let the first pitch go by for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Misses outside, 2-1. Misses high, 3 balls, 1 strike to Ammerman. The 3-1 pitch is low, ball 4, and Ammerman heads on down to first with the walk. Runners on first and second. Leadoff man Jose Bonilla coming up. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning as it's 5-0 Pacers. Bonilla 2 for 2 today. A single in the first, a double in the second, and 1 RBI. And Bonilla pops up the first pitch, foul territory first base side. And that's going to hit foul territory grass for a strike. Cooper lost it in the lights, a recurring theme here at Roberto Hernandez, and you'll see the Pacers have fallen victim to that a few times this year. Whether it was John Banks or Brian Pereira playing first base, they'll look up and the ball just disappears in one of the lights. So Bonilla catches a break, has an 0-1 count. Pitch misses high for ball one, 1-1. Edwards steps off the rubber, trying to keep the runners from moving too far off their respective bags. And that one fouled off. Count 1-2. That one hit in the air, out into left field. It's going back near the track, and that's going to be caught. Runners are tagging, however, and the throw into second is not going to be in time. So Bonilla flies out, pretty deep fly out, and allows the runners to move up to second and third, but now there is one out here in the bottom of the third.
First baseman number 23, Luke Westerberg.
Brings up Luke Westerberg. Still yet to register an at-bat as he walked in the first and had a sac fly his last time up. Runners on second and third with one out. And that one's going to be a line drive into left field for a base hit. One run will score. They're going to wave Bonilla around third. He's coming home. He will score, trying for two, and making it in there is Westerberg as the throw goes away over to first base. It's going to be an RBI for Luke, two RBIs for Luke Westerberg, and now the Pacers lead it 7-0.
The left fielder number 1, Mitchell Price.
I'm going to score that a double for Luke Westerberg, so 2 RBIs on the double. Brings up Mitchell Price, 0 for 1 with a walk back in the second his last time up. Still only one out, now 7-0, bottom of the third. Runner on second base for Price. And that one fouled off for strike one. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Count 0-2. And Price hits one out into center field, and that's going to be caught. Attempting to tag was Westerberg, but he's going to stay over at second base as Arcabasso fires it in quickly. And now there are two down here in the third. Brings up Niall Goings, 0 for 1 with a fly out his last time up and a walk in the first. Runner still on second base with 2 outs in a 7-0 ball game. Pitch finding the inside part of the strike zone for strike one to Goings. Misses high and outside, 1-1. Pitch just brushes the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Goings goes down on strikes for the third and final out, but the Pacers add 5 more runs here in the bottom of the third. They lead it 7-0 going into the top of the fourth. Well, we are in the top of the fourth inning. Pacers are up 7-0 on the Hawks of Chowan. Connor Acabasso leads things off, singled his first time off, but then he got picked off by Joey Benitez, who's still out there on the mound. First pitch, generous call there, lower outside corner for a strike. And that one's hit the other way, veering into foul territory where it will land for a strike, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch misses outside, 1-2. Misses with that pitch as well, evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, got him with that inside slider. Dangerous pitch from a dangerous pitcher. And that will sit down Arcabasso for the first out of the fourth. Benitez's 4th strikeout on the night. Brings up Lanier, Marquise Lanier, 0 for 1, flew out his first time up. Fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him to chase one way out of the zone for the second out and the second strikeout of the inning.
The shortstop, number 5, Marvin Harrell.
Brings up Marvin Harrell. Harrell flew out to end the first, his first time up. And he comes to bat with nobody on and 2 outs. First pitch in there for strike 1. Check swing there did not go around. They're going to make the appeal, but a good call from the field ump saying he did not go. Although it looked like Harrell wanted to go for it. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that slider again. Count 1-2. Missing way outside, opposite batter's box. Evens things up at 2-2. Again, missing outside. And it almost looks like a sheepish grin out there from Benitez as he knew he missed that one by a country mile. So count full to Harrell. And that one's grounded fair down the first base side, and that's going to go all the way into the corner. Goings with a little sliding move to cut it off, and that's going to hold Harrell to a 2-out double here in the 4th. Some nice defense out there by Niall Goings with that little slide move. Harrell was booking it down the first base line and heading into second. He may have even tried for third had Goings not gotten to it and fired it in as quickly as he did. But that will bring up Zach Cooper. First time more than 3 batters have been faced in the game for Benitez. Cooper grounded out to Benitez his first time up. And that one's fouled off the other way, out of play for strike 1. There's a hopper to Weeks at third. He fires to first and gets him for the third and final out. Chowan will leave one stranded as we go into the bottom of the 4th inning. Pacers still leading 7-0. And into the bottom of the fourth inning we go. Marcus Johnson here from Roberto Hernandez Stadium, where the Pacers lead the Hawks by a score of 7-0. And Brian Pereira, the man who led off the last inning, will lead off again. Walked and came around to score his last time up, 0 for 1 today, however. And the first pitch missing for ball 1. And Pereira grounds that one foul for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that pitch to get Pereira to go for it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pereira pops that one up foul behind the plate and out of play. And there's the resounding crashing sound as it goes off the aluminum roof. Again, popped up behind the plate. This time it does not hit the roof. It actually crashes into the stands, it sounds like. The 1-2. Hopper, first base side, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Brian Pereira aboard with a leadoff single. And that will bring up Zach Moon, who doubled and came around to score his last time up, 1 for 2. Runner on first base with nobody out. Fouls off the first pitch, strike 1. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Ball in the dirt, and Pereira is going to take off for second as the ball goes all the way to the backstop. Rule that one a pass ball. Or possibly a wild pitch. Either one. Count 1 and 2 to Zach Moon. Just misses inside with that one. Evens count up at 2 and 2. And Moon pops it up. Shallow center field. And that one is going to be caught by the shortstop Harrell for the first out. Almost a little miscommunication out there. And it looks like Harrell almost overran it, but he came back around in time to make the catch. Brings up Dalton Weeks. RBI his last time up. An RBI double. Came around to score twice. Once on a walk and on that double as well. Runner on second base with 1 out. Pitch in the dirt, gets away, and Pereira hustles on down to third base on another wild pitch. Ground ball third base side. That's going to get through for a base hit. Pereira will score, and Weeks is going to try for two. He's hustling into second. The throw comes in, and it is not in time. It's another RBI double for Dalton Weeks, and the Pacers now lead it by a score of 8-0.
The second baseman, number 11, Skyler Mercado.
Brings up Skyler Mercado. 1 for 2, an RBI single. 2 RBIs on a single his last time up. Runner on second base. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch is low for ball 1. Little hopper down the third base side, just as good as a bunt, and there is going to be no throw to first. It's going to be a base hit, an infield hit for Skyler Mercado, and the Pacers have runners on the corners, still only 1 out.
Ty Emmerman.
Brings up Tyler Emmerman, 1 for 1 with a single, a walk, and a run scored. Actually make that 2 runs scored for Tyler Emmerman. First pitch catching the outside corner for strike 1. Again, right on the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. The 0-2 misses outside for a ball, 1-2. Fouled off. Count stays right where it is at 1-2. Misses with that one. So kind of even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off by Emmerman, keeps the count at 2-2. That one's hitting the air well out into left field. That one's going back, still going back, and it's going to be caught right on the track near the wall. 1 run will score, however, on the sacrifice fly, as Tyler Emmerman just missed a home run by about 2 feet.
The center fielder, Jose Bonilla.
So now a runner on second as Mercado tagged and headed to second. Jose Bonilla comes up, 2 for 3 with a single, a double, an RBI, and a flyout his last time up. Has now come to bat in all 4 innings so far. First pitch high for ball 1. And he grounds that one foul. Count even at 1-1. Turned on and fouled off. Bonilla tried to check his swing, but it went off of either the knob or the underside of the barrel of the bat. Either way, it'll be a foul ball, and the count will be 1-2. And Bonilla sends one out there. That's going to find fair territory and go into the corner. Bonilla heading in for second base. He's going to make it in there standing up, and that's going to score Mercado, an RBI double for Jose Bonilla. And the Pacers now lead it by a score of 10-0. And we are going to have a call to the bullpen. So we're going to take a short break while the new Hawks pitcher warms up. But we'll be right back. We are in the bottom of the 4th, 10-0, 2 outs and a runner on second. So the new pitcher for the Hawks is Daniel Whitener. Leitner comes into this game with a 7.91 ERA in 13 appearances, no starts and no record. Has an opponent batting average of an even 300. Runner on second base, that runner Jose Bonilla. Luke Westerberg, the new batter for the Pacers. Westerberg 1 for 1 with a double, and that's going to come in and hit him on the back, and he'll take first base on the hit by pitch. But anyway, Westerberg hit a double. It scored 2 runs his last time up. Also had a sac fly, giving him 3 RBIs on the day and a walk back in the first. And now a hit by a pitch to bring up Mitchell Price, who is 0 for 2. Pair of flyouts and a walk today. Runners on first and second now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 10-0 your score. Pacers over the Hawks. And Price swings at a high fastball. First pitch, strike 1. Inside corner for a strike. And Price doesn't seem to agree with the call, but that's the call anyway. 0-2. Ooh, comes in at the head of Price, who gets out of the way in time. 1-2. And Price turns on that one and sends it a mile in the air. Foul, however. Keeps the count at 1-2. One-two pitch in the dirt for a ball, 2-2. Again in the dirt, and it's a full count to Mitchell Price. Three-two pitch. Fouled off. We'll do it over. Fouled off again by Price. Keeps the count at 3-2. Three-two pitch misses high for ball 4, and Price will head on down to first to load up the bases with 2 outs. Brings up Niall Goings.
The right fielder, Niall Goings.
Goings struck out his last time up, 0 for 2 today. Once again, all 9 Pacers have come to the plate for the second straight inning. That comes in and hits Niall Goings, and he will head on down to first base. 1 run will score. And the Pacers now lead it 11-0.
The catcher, number 32, Brian Pereira.
So we are back to the man who started off the inning with a single, Brian Pereira. 1 for 2 today with 2 runs scored, a single, and a walk. Bases still loaded with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Pacers have already scored 4 and looking to add more. First pitch to Pereira. Misses low and inside for ball 1. Low and outside this time, 2-0. Misses inside, 3 balls, no strikes. Margin of error gone as there's no room to put Pereira on. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Misses inside, and Pereira will walk to score another run. And the Pacers now lead it 12-0.
The designated hitter, Zach Moon.
Brings up Zach Moon, who flew out for the first out of this inning. Bases still loaded and 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Ball gets away, and that's going to have Mitchell Price come in, and he will score on the wild pitch. And the score now 13-0. Runners advancing as well, so runners on second and third with 2 outs. 1-1 count to Zach Moon. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And there is a hopper, first base side. And the throw from Shope to first is in there for the third and final out, but the Pacers get 6 more runs as they lead 13-0 going into the top of the 5th. And the top of the fifth about to get underway. Pacers leading the Chowan Hawks 13-0. Trent Brosdahl, the DH, comes up 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. First pitch missing for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Right on the outside corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Misses outside with that pitch, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Pereira will fire it down to first for the first out. Another strikeout for Joey Benitez to start off the 5th inning.
The left fielder, number 21, Harry Marketay.
Brings up Harry Marketay, struck out his first time up. Grounded foul for strike 1. Another foul ball, 0-2. The 0-2 misses outside for a ball. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Benitez. That's his 7th on the night. And Marcote goes down on strikes for the 2nd out of the inning. Brings up Aaron Flanagan. Flanagan struck out looking his first time up. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. Grounded foul, 1-1. Pitch is in there for a call strike, 1-2. Foul tipped into the glove of Pereira, and Joey Benitez strikes out the side for a 1-2-3 top of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Pacers still leading the Hawks 13-0. So we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pacers up 13-0. Each inning they've scored more than the last. No runs in the first, 2 in the second, 5 in the third, and 6 in the fourth. And we'll see if the trend continues as Dalton Weeks leads things off. 2 for 2 with a walk, 2 doubles, 3 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. First pitch misses the head of Weeks, and it looks like Leitner is having a bit of control issues. He's nearly hit a few Pacer batters, and he has made contact with a few of them. So 1-0 count to Weeks. And Weeks sends one high into the air, into the gap in left center field. That's still going back near the track, and that's going to be caught for the first out.
Second baseman, Skylar Mercado.
Brings up Skylar Mercado, 2 for 3 with a pair of singles, 2 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. First pitch in there for strike 1. Pitch right on the outside corner for a strike. Count 0-2. Pitch nearly coming in and hitting Mercado, who ducks out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled off. Mercado stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Nice curveball there. Gets Mercado swinging for the second out.
The shortstop, Ty Emmerman.
Brings up Tyler Ammerman. Two down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 13-0 your score. First pitch misses inside Ammerman. Ammerman 1 for 1. As a single, a walk, 2 runs scored, and a sacrifice fly his last time up. And he fouls off that pitch for a strike. Count even at 1-1. There's a ground ball to short, picked up by Harrell, who fires to first, and they will get Tyler Ammerman for the third and final out. A 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the 5th as we go to the top of the 6th. Pacers still up 13-0. And we are back here in the bottom, or not bottom of the fifth, top of the sixth inning. 13-0 your score. New pitcher out there for the Pacers. Connor Norton takes over for Joey Benitez, who had 5 strong innings, giving up only 2 hits and no runs with a decent number of strikeouts. 8 strikeouts on the night. First pitch is in there for strike 1 to Shope, who leads things off. Grounded out his first time up. Norton comes into the game with a 1.8 ERA, 2-0 record in 1 start, 8 appearances, and has an opponent batting average of .243. Another pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. Low and outside for a ball, 1-2. Misses outside and low again, 2-2. Fly ball, center field. Bonilla tracks it down and makes the catch for the first out.
Third baseman number 10, Tyler Jones.
Brings up Tyler Jones, who struck out his first time up. And he hits that one foul for strike 1. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. Nice bit of movement on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the 1-2. And that will sit down Jones for the second out.
The center fielder, Connor Arcabasso.
Brings up the top of the order with Connor Arcabasso. Arcabasso 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. First pitch in there for strike 1 from Norton. And there's a hopper right back to Norton, who jumps for it. Throws to first and gets the out for a 1-2-3 inning in the 6th. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Pacers due up, still leading 13-0. And so we enter the bottom half of the 6th inning. Pacers up 13-0. I'm Marcus Johnson here from Roberto Hernandez Stadium, where the Pacers take on the Chowan Hawks. Jose Bonilla leads off the 6th. Bonilla having himself quite the night. 3 for 4 with a single, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. First pitch missing for ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled off by Bonilla. 1-1. Pitch misses low for a ball, 2-1. Pitch misses outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Outside corner, call strike, full count to Jose Bonilla. And that one misses for ball 4, and Bonilla will have the leadoff walk here in the 6th.
First baseman, Luke Westerberg.
Brings up Luke Westerberg. Westerberg 1 for 1, has a walk, a sac fly, 3 RBIs, a double, has been hit by a pitch, and has come around to score. Runner on first base with nobody out. First pitch high and inside for ball 1. Ground ball to third. Bobbled, they'll fire to second for 1. The throw to first is not going to be in time as the ball goes in and out of the glove of Cooper. Right off the top of his glove, actually. So Bonilla will sit down on the fielder's choice, and Westerberg will take his spot at first. That brings up Mitchell Price. 0 for 2, but has a pair of walks and a run scored. First pitch to Price, high and inside for ball 1. Another ball check throw to first. Westerberg makes it back safely, though. (2-0). Misses high, 3-0. On the corner there, Price didn't even offer at it. Had one hand on the bat. 3-1. 3-1 pitch high and inside to Price, and he will walk to put runners on first and second with only one out.
The right fielder, Niall Goings.
Brings up Niall Goings, was hit by pitches last time up, which drove in a run. Other than that, he is 0 for 2. And he hits a high fly ball, left side, foul territory. And that's just going to hit the ground. So it'll be strike one to Niall Goings. Another pop-up, dead center of the infield. And that's going to be caught by the first baseman, Cooper, for the second out.
The catcher, number 30, Connor Durden.
I'll bring up Connor Durden, who's in to hit for Brian Pereira. Went 1 for 2 with a pair of walks. Drove in a run, scored a run, and had a single. Durden batting .326 on the year with 7 home runs and 26 RBIs. First pitch inside corner for strike one. Runner's still on first and second with 2 outs. Pitch misses there. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out there into right field. And that one's going to be caught by Lehner for the third out. Pacers will leave a pair stranded, but they don't score any runs as we go in to the top of the 7th inning. Pacers up 13-0.
God bless America.
So the top of the 7th inning about to get underway. A few defensive changes for the Pacers. Smithers and Langster come into the game. Smithers at short and Langster at third. Freddie Beeman takes over for Bonilla at center field. Again, Connor Durden in the game at catcher. I'm not sure if he was mentioned, but he came in last inning to catch for Connor Norton, who's still out there on the mound. 13-0 your score. Pacers leading the Hawks. Leading things off this inning, Marquise Lanier. 0-2 on the evening. First pitch in there for a strike. And he fouls that one off, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch right down the middle for a call, strike 3. And that'll sit down Lanier for the first out.
The shortstop, Marvin Harrell.
Brings up Marvin Harrell. Harrell with a double on the night, 1 for 2. First pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. It's a little blooper, second base side. That's going to hop, and Norton's going to be unable to come up with the ball, so that'll be an infield hit for Harrell. Second hit of the day. And there's one on with one out. Brings up Zach Cooper, 0 for 2 today. Grounded out his last time up. Pitch low and away for ball 1. One out. Misses high for a ball. 2-0. Popped up first base side, foul territory. They'll give chase to it, but it's going to go into the stands for a foul ball and strike 1. The 2-1 is a ground ball, third base side. That'll get through for a base hit. Back-to-back base hits. And the Hawks have runners on first and second with only one out.
Designated hitter, Trent Brosdahl.
Brings up Trent Brosdahl, 0 for 2 with a strikeout his last time up. Pitch on the outside, or not on the outside corner, I should say. Misses for ball 1. High fly ball fouling out of play for strike 1. Evens the count up at 1-1. one finds the strike zone, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'll call a time here before the 1-2 pitch comes in. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Fouled off. Count stays right where it is at 2-2. It misses there, and it's a full count. Three-two pitch. Hit in the air, center field. Bonilla's going to have to really come in for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And it was shallow enough that the runners will not tag. So runners still on first and second with 2 outs now.
Number 21, Harry Marquette.
Brings up Harry Marquette. Pair of strikeouts today, 0 for 2. Pitch missing low and away for ball 1. Oh no, right down the middle, 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off the other way, 1-2. Ooh, a good pitch, but it just missed, 2-2. Pereira was already ready to hustle back to the dugout. Was a good pitch, but it just missed by a fraction of an inch. Count will be even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and 2 on here in the top of the 7th inning. 13-0 your score. Pacers leading the Hawks. And a swing and a miss. That'll do it. as we go into the bottom of the 7th inning after the strikeout from Norton. 13-0 your score. Pacers coming up. So the bottom of the 7th inning about to get underway with Zach Moon leading things off. First pitch to Moon is in the dirt for a ball. Moon 1 for 4 today with a double and a run scored. And that's going to be grounded through the left side for a base hit.
The third baseman, number 5, Dave Leinster.
Brings up Dave Langster in place of Dalton Weeks. Weeks went 2 for 3 with a walk, 3 runs scored, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. First pitch to Langster, swing and a miss for strike 1. Langster with a 182 average on the year. No home runs and 2 RBIs. Fouled off 0-2. That pitch misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count to Dave Langster. Hit in the air. Shallow right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. They may have a play at second as Moon had to hold up, and they will get the out at second base. Moon had to wait to see if that ball was going to be caught or not.
The second baseman, Skyler Mercado.
That brings up Skyler Mercado. Mercado 2 for 4 today with a pair of singles, a pair of RBIs, and a pair of runs scored. Runner on first base with 1 out. Pitch in there for a strike. Little check throw over to first. The 0-1 finds the strike zone, 0-2. Misses high with that pitch, count now 1-2. Check swing. They'll say he did go around for it. Almost thought he held up, but he must have gone around. And Mercado down on strikes for the second out. Brings up Joey Smithers. Smithers in place of Tyler Ammerman. Batting average .208 on the year. No home runs, 3 RBIs. Swing and a miss on the first pitch for strike 1. This is inside now, 1-1. Curveball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grounded, just foul down the third base side. Just missed being fair by maybe a fraction of an inch. Count even at 2-2 on Smithers. Low and outside, ball gets away, and Langster will head on down to second base. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Joey Smithers. Runner on second and 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. Pacers leading the Hawks of Chowan 13-0. Popped up. Right side, foul first base side. right on top of the bag, and it's going to be caught by Cooper for the third and final out. Pacers will leave one stranded as we go into the top of the 8th inning. Pacers still up 13-0. So a few more changes for the Pacers. Andre Brown comes in for Mitchell Price out in left field. Preston Dawson is the new first baseman, and the new pitcher, Daniel Wiggins, replaces Connor Norton, who went 2 innings, striking out 3 with no runs and only 2 hits. Wiggins comes into the game with a 5.4 ERA, 2 appearances and 1 2/3 innings pitched, and has an opponent batting average of 400.
Number 16, Corey Bowles.
And a pinch hitter in, Corey Bolam, pops up the first pitch, first base side. And dropped by Dawson, who had an easy out and just missed the ball.
Now batting number 24, Robert Williams.
So that brings up Robert Williams, another pinch hitter. Runner on first base with nobody out. First pitch misses high for ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball. Diving stop by Mercado, who fires to second for 1 and no throw to first, as Smithers loses the ball on the transfer. So runner's still on first base now with 1 out. Brings up Tyler Jones, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts today. Nice little curveball there, finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1. Outside corner, strike 2. Misses high with that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt for strike number 3 and the second out.
Now batting number 3, Matthew Weaver.
Brings up Matthew Weaver, who will come in to hit for Arcabasso. Pitch in there for strike 1. Pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. Pitch high, ball 1. There's a shot past Mercado and into center field for a base hit. Runners on first and second with 2 outs now.
Now batting number 35, Casey Turner.
Brings up Casey Turner, another pinch hitter, coming in for Marquise Lanier. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. One 0 right down the middle, 1-1. Fouled off. And I think the ball got stuck up on the roof. Actually, didn't even make it into the roof. I think it's stuck in the, somewhere in the rafters there. Count 1-2. Wiggins trying to work out of the inning without any damage. And that'll do it. Swing and a miss. Dern will fire it down to first, and it draws Preston Dawson off the bag. So that will not do it. The inning will continue. And the bases are now loaded. Pair of errors here have extended the top of the 8th.
Now batting number 8,
far longer than anybody originally intended, I believe. And so Nicholas Lees will come up to bat now with the bases loaded. Pitch outside for ball one. Basically a 5-out inning here for the Pacers once they get that final out. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Another swing and a miss there. 1-2. Inside corner call, strike three, and that will do it. As Wiggins manages to get the last two guys on strikeouts to end the inning. We go into the bottom of the 8th inning. Pacers still up 13-0. And we are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Aaron Akers, the new pitcher for the Hawks. Leading things off, we have Freddie Beeman. And he grounds that one foul for a strike. Beeman coming into the game with a .429 average. No home runs, 2 RBIs. His opponent on the mound, Akers, no ERA, 1 appearance, 1 inning pitched. He's only given up 1 hit. And his opponent batting average of .250. Those numbers will change following today's game, either drastically or not much at all. In there for a call, strike 3, and Beeman goes down on 3 straight pitches for the first out.
First baseman, Preston Dawson.
That brings up Preston Dawson. First pitch in there for strike one. Fouled off, 0-2. This is outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Misses high and inside for a ball. Evens the count at 2-2. Fouled off, keeps things right where they are. Ooh, another good pitch, just missed high for a ball. Full count to Preston Dawson. Hopper, third base side, and foul. Keeps the count at 3-2. Again, the 3-2 pitch. A hopper to third. Dawson trips and falls on his way to first base. Not sure if his feet got caught up in his own bat, but he will be out nonetheless for the second out. You hear people talking, he tripped over the dirt while exiting the batter's box, the infield batter's box dirt. So this brings up Andre Brown in for Mitchell Price. Check swing, but he went around for a strike. Brown batting 143 on the year with only 7 at-bats. No home runs, no RBIs, and only 1 hit on the year, 1 for 7. Hopper to third. And a long throw to first is going to go over the head of the first baseman, Cooper. And Brown will be safe on the E5. And Niall Goings comes to bat now. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pitch low and away for ball 1. Hit out into center field. Going back near the track. Still going back, and it's going to be off the wall. Rounding third and coming home is Freddie, not a Freddie Beeman. Not sure who. Oh, it's Andre Brown who makes it home. Forgot he did not get out. He made it safely. So it's going to be an RBI double for Niall Goings. And the Pacers now up by a pair of touchdowns, 14-0. I'd written down in my scorebook that Andre Brown got out, but he instead reached on the E5. So that is an error on me. So go ahead and mark that up in your scorebooks. E announcer, or E whatever you want to call me. So an RBI double from Niall Goings, his first hit of the night, and a pretty good one to get. Scores a run, makes it 14-0. And Connor Durden comes up. Flew out his first time up. Pitch high, outside corner for a strike. Misses high with that one. 2 balls, 1 strike to Durden. The 2-1. Misses inside, almost catches a piece of Durden. But it will be a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the 3-1. Swing and a miss for the strike, full count. Swing and a miss, and Durden goes down on strikes for the 3rd out. Pacers get 1 run, however, as we go into the top of the 9th. Pacers trying to close it out, leading 14-0. Top of the 9th inning. Zach Cooper will lead things off. 1 for 3 today, singled his last time up. Blake Cantrell will try to close things out for the Pacers. Comes in with a 7.15 ERA, and the first pitch is grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. As we were saying, a 7.15 ERA, no record in 12 appearances and no starts, 11 and a third innings pitched. And coming into the game, had an opponent batting average of .295. Aaron Akers will come in to hit. He's the pitcher. Giving up the DH. Pitch in there for a strike. Right down the middle for strike 2. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that will sit down Akers on strikes for the first out.
The left fielder, Harry Marcarte.
Marcote coming up now. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Runner on first with 1 out. Fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Foul tips it into the glove of Durden for strike 2. Misses outside. Got now 1-2. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. And that will sit down Marcote as he thought about heading to first, but there was a runner already there. So he will sit down on strikes for the second out. And now the Hawks down to their last out. Pitch missing low for ball 1. Corey Bolam up to bat now. Reached on an E3 his first time up. Pitch misses outside, 2-0. Swing and a miss on a fastball right down the pipe for strike 1. The 2-1. High and outside, 3-1. Swing and a miss on another high heater. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Inside corner, call strike 3, and that will do it. Pacers win this game by a score of 14-0 as Blake Cantrell strikes out the side to end the game. A masterful performance from the Pacer pitchers, only giving up 6 hits with no runs, and a total of 15 strikeouts on the night combined by all these pitchers. Joey Benitez getting the win yet again, going 5 innings with only 2 hits, no earned runs, and 8 strikeouts of his own, trying to get that PBC record. He's not too far away, and with a few games left, he may just get it. But we are done here from Roberto Hernandez Stadium. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to stick around for the post-game interviews coming up shortly.